Hi, welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am Donna Rhodenizer. I have a song about best friends today. This song is for students in grades 3, 4, 5, 6, that range. There are a lot of words because this is telling a story about two friends who are going out and having adventures, and there's a lot of adventures to have. I'll sing just the first verse, and it's sort of a chorus, a contrasting section, and then we'll come back and talk about the rest of the song. I know you're mad and I feel bad. I didn't know that bull would show. He wasn't there a year ago. You ran so fast you sure can go. 'Twas better than a TV show, but all the same I'm sorry that you're mad. I know you're mad and I feel bad. It didn't look so far across. I made the jump but you did not. Your jumping skills are not so hot. The mud was deeper than I thought. May I just say I'm sorry that you're mad again. Let's go for a walk together. That will make us both feel better. Let's go climb that lovely tree. It's fine, you go ahead of me. I know you're mad, but I am glad you weren't allergic to the bees. I bet you there were 63. The doctors at emergency say you'll recover splendidly. I'd like to say I'm sorry that you're mad again. I know you're mad, and so on. So in the final verse of this song, it says, things just go wrong. It's sad but true. Perhaps I'll wait a week or two before I say I'm sorry that you're mad. And then there's another contrasting section. I hesitate to call them a chorus because they're different each time. They take that spot, but they're not really a chorus. If a best friend had to be a person chosen carefully, there would not be a question. You would be the only one for me. And then the final verse, I know you're mad. It makes me sad. Please, won't you come outside with me? I promise I'll play carefully. You know that you can count on me no matter what catastrophe. You'll always know I'm sorry that you're mad. So this song was written out of personal experience. My best friend, Melanie, I'm going to put a picture up there so you can see us. Aren't we cute? My best friend Melanie and I were a year apart and next door neighbors. And her family, she was the youngest of 7 kids, and in my family I was the middle of 5. And so there were lots of kids to go back and forth between the two houses, but we were the same age, and so we became best friends. And we did lots and lots of things together, and seemingly sometimes things would go wrong, and often it was Melanie who would be the one who would run home with a skinned knee or a scrape or a bang or a bruise. However, I'll tell you here, if you don't tell anybody, she did used to bite me every now and then, just like she'd lean over and bite me in the arm for no reason at all. I asked her once, why did you do that, Melanie? And she said, I think I was just tired and wanted you to go home. And I said, you could have just asked me. Like, really? Anyway, that's how best friends happen sometimes. And so in this story, in this song, all of those situations kind of actually happened either to me and to Melanie or to our siblings as we were playing together between the two households. And I will tell you insider composer information that the bull that chased us was actually not really a bull. It had horns and we thought it was a ferocious bull, but it was just curious and wanted to see what we were doing, and so it was following us. And as we ran, it ran, but it wasn't really chasing us, just for the record. And the mud part of this story was actually taken from an incident where my sister, my older sister, and Melanie's older brother were in one of our farm buildings where there was a hole in the floor going down into the basement. They were using it to push the old shavings and things down through and into a spreader that would take it out and get rid of it. However, This particular day, the hole was open in the floor, and Melanie's brother said to my sister, "I bet you can't jump over that hole." And my sister said, "I bet you I can." And unfortunately, Melanie's brother was right and my sister was wrong, and she couldn't jump over the hole, and so she fell down through the hole and into the basement. Fortunately, this story has a happy ending because she wasn't hurt. And that's kind of the way things went. So in this song, you can talk with your students about their stories about things that they have done with best friends. Scrapes they've gotten into, fun things they did, exciting things, maybe scary things. Sometimes when somebody might have gotten into a bit of trouble and hopefully they got back out again. And so it's a great connection to make with your students as they're singing Best Friends. It's written in a kind of a show style kind of vibe. And again, there are a lot of words, and you're going to have to really conserve your breath energy if you're going to sing the whole line in one breath. It's a tough go. You might have to find different spots to sneak a breath, or if you have a small group class or a choir, you will be able to do some stagger breathing and share those sneaky breath spots around so that it sounds like you're singing the whole phrase in one line. The contrasting section has hints of the minor tonality in there. It doesn't go into a minor key, but it is a great chance to talk about creating contrast as part of an expressive performance. And so that part it's more legato and it's more reflective, and it's talking about how that friend really does mean a lot to the person who's singing. And then you go back to those adventures and scrapes that you get into as friends out and playing and doing fun things out in the world. Best Friends is available to you at donnaandandy.com. You will find a vocal score for your students, a piano accompaniment which includes the chords, so if you have a ukulele or a guitar that you want to add to that accompaniment, or you just use those instruments, you may do so. There's a vocal lead sheet as well, so you don't have so many page turns for that guitar or ukulele player. There are lyrics printed out, and there are 4 accompaniment tracks that go along with the song. The accompaniment track with just piano, the accompaniment track with piano and a melody guide played, and then there are 2 bonus tracks from our Donna and Andy CD, Dinosaurs, Dragons, and Me, and that performance is actually just me singing the song as a performance track, but you also have our accompaniment track that we used in the studio for that CD at your disposal if you would like to use that track with your students. It's a fun song to do if you're talking about character trait education things, which would be friendship and loyalty, and it might include apologizing when you have done something that is causing someone else to be mad at you. And so it's a great discussion starter and a fun song to sing as well. Best Friends is a great song to use as a score study with your older students, examining intervals, because that opening phrase is a fourth, a third, a fifth, back to the fourth. And then you've got that octave jump as well. So you can listen for those intervals, find them throughout the score, and have a great way to internalize those interval jumps in connection with a song. Wherever you are, in an elementary music classroom or with students in a vocal studio, I hope you have a great time singing Best Friends with your students. Have a great day making music, and make music a great part of your day.